Okay, history enthusiasts, this is Alan Rowland again, and we're going to continue our study with some of the early leaders, the founders of Jasper, Alabama, and Walker County, Alabama. And today I want to focus on a short episode here with one of the early founders here, a person by the name of Griffin Lamkin. So let's pick up our documentary here, and you can see how to spell the name here. Griffin, and Lamkin is L-A-M-K-I-N, not L-A-M-P-K-I-N. And Griffin was born on the 1st of June, 1781. He was born in Virginia. I'll show you who his parents are in just a jiffy here. He died in Jasper, Alabama on the 10th of June, 1856, and he is buried in Jasper at the old Memorial Cemetery. That's up at the top of the hill and above the Maddox Middle School, Intermediate School, right next to the Presbyterian Church, close to the First Baptist Church. And as I said a few seconds ago, I would identify his parents to you, Peter and Winifred. She was Winifred Dawkins, Peter Lamkin. Those are his parents. You'll see the name appear again just a little bit. Very well educated individual. I'm talking about Griffin Lamkin. And he, when War of 1812 broke out, he was probably due to his education, he was appointed as a captain. Maybe he was elected as captain. I'm not real sure about that. And then later rose to the rank of lieutenant colonel. This was in the War of 1812. And about 1800, he moved south, came to Alabama, and went to Madison County. Now, Madison County at that time was a very large county. And we just think of Madison County today. It's located up near Huntsville, Alabama. But Madison incorporated to what's presently Walker County. I think it was Winston County. I think maybe Marion County was part of that too. Big county. But then Jasper, or I should say Walker County, became a separate county in itself in 1823. I don't have this written down for you anyway. But nonetheless, he moved to Madison County, Alabama. That was somewhere in the Huntsville area. He became a wealthy planter, owned over 100 slaves. And, you know, the Walker County we recognize today, I don't even know if there were any slaves here in Walker County. I've never been able to find that anyway. He was elected. And remember what I said a few minutes ago, you know, Walker County was established in 1823. The state of Alabama became a separate state. And as a 22nd state in 1819. So we had the first Alabama legislature, and Griffin Lamkin was a part of that, 1819, 1820. And I think that's kind of interesting with that, too. He lost his wealth, unfortunately, on a defaulted note, and he's going to work the rest of his life trying to restore that lost wealth. But about 1830, he moved to Walker County. Now, this is Walker County we know of as today, which was established in 1823 by John W. Walker. And he settled in on the Wolf Creek area. All right, by 1844, he was appointed as clerk of the Circuit Court of Tuscaloosa County, and did so for several years with that. And then he died, of course, in June of 1856. All right, now get yourself ready for this, because I was amazed when I first saw this, and there's some discrepancies here. Much of the material I'm getting is from John Martin Domhart's book, The History of Walker County, and much of the presentation materials I give on early Alabama deals with this. It's a great book. I spent a lot of time with it. It covers the early history of Walker County. Unfortunately, it ends in 1937. So somebody needs to pick up the slack on this and write a new history of Walker County from 1837 to 2024. I wonder who my individual might be. I don't know. I'm not really ready to tackle that project. But like I said a few seconds ago, get yourself ready for this, because Griffin Lamkin was married twice. His first wife was Betsy Clark. He married her in 1800 in Madison County, and these are the following children that he had, and I'm not going to go through the entire names, but Susanna, we had Peter, and then there was John James, that's probably named for John James Ottoman, Betsy Clark, Mary Brooker, Griffin Lamkin, here, Petronella Lamkin, and we'll continue on with the 11 children that he had in the first marriage here. And here we go with George Griffin Lamkin, Eliza Bibb Lamkin, Lucy, and then Thomas Richard Lamkin here. Then he married again, second wife, And I'm not sure about the first Betty, where if she passed away. I'm sure that's what it was. People just did not divorce in those days. And anyway, married Sarah Thacker in Walker County. They had children here, Petronilla and Mariah Peter. And once again, you see, from the first marriage, it was Petronilla. Second marriage, it was Peter. I suspect that this was an error. It's the same individuals there. I don't know here. And then Hannah and Sarah and Thomas Peter and Martha Jane Lamkin here. So this is, according to John Martin Domhart, there were 11 children by the first marriage, and then 7 children by the second marriage here, with obviously some duplication. So anyway, I'm not too sure of the accuracy of all of that. So let me show you some photographs here, and these are all from the Jasper Memorial Cemetery if you choose to go up there, and I wish you would. It's an old cemetery, always makes me feel good when I go there. But this is the Griffin plot here, and if you read the inscriptions there, and it is a challenge to read that. And if you back off a little bit and take a look at it from a little bit further away, you can see the burials in here of himself, his wife, and 2 of his children here. You can see them around in this area there. And it's a little bit of a challenge to read these grave markers. This is Griffin Lamkin, who was, of course, the father there. And one of the early founders of Jasper, and just a very, very modest tombstone. This is his wife, Sarah. This is from the second marriage now. Wife Sarah, you can hardly read the name up here at the top. Here's a son here who is Grover. And if you recall, he's not even mentioned out of John Martin Domhart's book of one of the children, of Sarah and Griffin Lamkin. And this little baby right here died before age 1, if I recall correctly anyway. And then here's another one. Let me get it right. This is another child here, Robert. And Robert died before the age of 1, or around age of 1. And once again, he's not even listed as one of the children, that I showed you the list of just a few minutes ago. So anyway, that's pretty much it here for Griffin Lamkin. And like I said for the third time, I encourage you to go up to the Jasper Memorial Cemetery, explore some of these early leaders here. Alrighty, thank you very much.